Oftentimes, I walk the halls of the palace in Launceston, where old Dumnarth started our modern journey to greatness, and I think about the great ones that came before me. Old Dumnarth himself, the dreamer who imagined this great dynasty. Odgar, the boy, like myself, whose father died before he became king and became a great realm builder. And Ricat, my own grandfather and guardian, who guided us towards greatness and spread the word of our project, Old Cornwall, Great Cornwall, to the world. And I wonder, can I truly stand tall amongst these men? I think so. I hope so. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with King Ecgfrith, the Beautiful of Old Cornwall. We are trying to hold the petty kingdom of Norland together for our son's heirs, assuming that she ever grows up. We would love to be able to protect her in a more sure way, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards here. So they are sieging that. Should we just go for them, or should we stay here and finish this siege? Our siege will take 3 months, and their siege will take 9 months. So there'll still be 6 months on their siege when our siege is done. We should just do that. We're going to go up to speed, just like we always do, because we want sieges to happen fast. We do have some pretty efficient siege weapons for the air now. We have mangonels, and they're in a really good spot for giving them a boost. Our son is about to leave the court. Conan? Well, I mean, it's okay if he goes and wanders the world. He already has a betrothed. You know, he doesn't have to stay here. As long as he doesn't get himself killed out in the wild. Our steward died. Now, we predicted that last episode. We said that we didn't want to work on him yet because he'd probably die soon. Cousin here, who's also our vassal. But we have the Duke of Brittany. He's a 4 points worse steward. But am I okay with that just for peace? And for the chance to change his mind? I think I am actually okay with that for the opportunity to change his mind. So let's do that. Who were we working on? I think we were going to work on him next anyway, so that also means that this is efficient because we can sway him and move our steward towards becoming our friend at the same time. Siege done. Let's go. I don't know if we'll get there in time, but we certainly will get there in time to revenge it. Okay. We've captured this woman. If she was younger, we might take her in so that we could marry her, use her to marry a nice Staru warrior who we would then convert afterwards, but we'll let her go. We'll let her go. This using the Holy Order with my knights and my siege engines, I think is a great way to do these these distant wars against heathens, because it saves us having to spend much money. Our cousin has been imprisoned. We have a lot of cousins, though. To be fair. I was like, everybody's our cousin. It's okay. Oh, he's moved into position, so we will intercept the sermon. So the prince, the French prince, who we made lioness, he is going to be zealous. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We're not. I wouldn't call us zealous, but we do have a strong and respectable interest in the church. Get that done, and I think that's it. That's it. We want to look at this. Nobody we have captured is part of the is part of why they're winning, so we can oh my trusty mare. I'll put my horse aside for a second. So be it. We won this war, and then we want to disband all. We captured a bunch of enemy combatants. Do I want to spend money on making my horse better, or do I just want my horse to be my horse? I like having a horse. I think my horse is cool, but I don't want to invest in it except to keep it alive. So that's a thing. That's what we're going to do. Someplace in here there's an iridescent stone. I don't think that's worth us keeping, so we will just turn it into cash. And that's it. We won our war for her. We did it. Norland is now, once again, for now, secure. I wish I could do something about plots against her. You know, I know it's weird to say it, but I wish there was a way in this game where you could take somebody and you could make them, like, I could provide her with a bodyguard. You know? Like, I could pay for someone to be doing one of her court positions. Because it would be neat if we're in a situation like this if I actually had more things I could do. Right? Because I can't exactly protect her. Is this? We do not need more tapestries. I could use a decision, though, to commission an artifact. I know the commissioned artifacts aren't as good, but, like, I really would like to get armor, regalia, and a crown. Right? Like, I feel like that's a good idea. I think we'll do the crown first. So we have a regular metalsmith inspiration for this this woman. That's good. So our big question is, what are we going to do here in the Isles? This is our main focus and has been for the whole game. There are a couple things that we could look at. I think we're pretty much done here. On the continent, we got our coast all secured. In fact, we got much more of it secured than we originally intended to. We'll probably take Poitiers, but it's not that big a deal. If I take the Isles, I'm probably gonna use a character switch to put them into Scotland, because I don't want this mistake to happen again. And it's not like I haven't used character switches in this playthrough already to fix problems with inheritance. We have no Casabale against him, so let's just begin that. We'll just spin this thing until our not very good Archbishop actually gets us a duchy claim. Well, how would you like to be a berserker for God? You're gonna berserk for God. A name to remember. My benefactory Saman approaches me with a thoughtful expression. Is there anyone special to you, my lord? She must read my irritation at such personal question from my face, but because she continues. I mean, is there anyone you wish to declare your commissioned artifact to? It is turning out well, but a meaningful inscription would make it feel even more personal. Only the Lord guides me. I'm gonna dedicate it to my beloved Ildegard so that I can remember her when she's gone. Is that she'll die before me, because even though she's really toughing it out with some good doctor results for her drunken leopard. I mean, although I usually call drunkenness the family curse, I understand. She's probably in severe pain, and this is in an era before painkillers as we know them, so she's probably drinking for that purpose. The fact she's made it this many years while being a leper is mostly because she's been getting good doctor effects, really. I would like to also attack Ireland, consolidate the rest of it. I might give all of this Ireland parts when I take it, if I take it, to Wales, just to help Wales out. Shared prayer. Exiting the church in Taunton, me and my friend Duke Resmen end up in the company of some local merchants. They are in the middle of a discussion regarding theology and worldly wealth. I would invest in the church, but how can I know if that's even St. Matthew's will? We'll convince them that St. Matthew has given a sign. So Taunton will gain... So this will upgrade this, won't it? It'll go from shrine to temple grounds. I mean, I'm not going to take the money that they intend to give to the church, so this is what's happening, but still, you know, it's nice to look, so let's do it. There we go. Inspiration, friendly word. My friend Robert stops me in the hall with a beaming smile. Ah, there you are, Eckforth. I've just spoken to Saman and heard she's forging a crown for you. I couldn't resist a visit to her shop. I talked to her about how to meet your expectations. I think you'll like the results. Oh, thanks, Robert. I love it when my friends help me out. That's why we have so many. I'm pretty sure when I say we have so many, I mean we have a lot of friends. No small few, that's for sure. Especially since we've been trying to befriend all of our counselors. Still good old Eugenius III, the Fat. He's sticking it out. Good for him. Now with this money, we're going to do a sweeping series of reinvestments, while still keeping enough money around to eventually pay for our claim that we're trying to get. I need to keep this girl up here pinned, because I am absolutely terrified she's going to lose everything. I'm not going to know. And if I pin her, it'll tell me if she goes to war, even if she doesn't invite me to help. I don't need to found a holy order. There's enough Catholic holy orders already. Okay, let's go to here. Kent. What are we going to do? I think here This is where our huscarls are. Okay, let's build ourselves more blacksmiths, I think. Yes. We have Oxford here. Oxford holds nothing. It's just a money domain. Let's build up their walls, I think. Go over here to Gloucestershire. They are still building their siege works. Head down here to Devon. In Devon, we've got these bowmen. We got pretty good archery bonuses here already. We will build up the blacksmiths. Launceston. We also have our bowmen. Pretty good for the bowmen here. I think we're going to build up the forest forts next. So down here in Helston, we're going to put in a trade port. And that leaves us only 180 gold left, which I think is good. Like I said, this one's definitely a round of reinvestment. While we're waiting for that, we might just want to finish this war. Just because I don't have a logical reason to wait. I don't have a reason to wait at all. Looking at my allies here, let's bring in Germany. I don't need Scotland. It's nice to see Scotland's getting up there, though. I don't need Norland. She's getting strong, too, which is good. Don't need to bring in Wales, but it is nice to see all of them getting a lot stronger. I guess I could bring in Frisia. He's on the continent. That's good. I'm not going to bring in anybody else. We do want our grandson here to get a guardian. He also wants to be a diplomat. Okay, we will leave him as a diplomat. We'll find him somebody who's good at diplomacy. Not a spouse. Such an easy mistake to make. I've made it literally dozens of times. This is you. I think we're going to find him a diplomat. This knight can do it. This knight would probably be better for my other kid, too. You know, war... it is eternal. War never changes. I think I've heard someone say before. Let's just prove that right. Good, good. Nice to see some investment in our conflict by our allies. Challenge for artifact? No. Cost me prestige to decline. I'm not giving you the artifact. I feel like you're just like straight out bullying me. I mean, I'm a good warrior, but I'm not a U-level good warrior. That's just an unfair fight if I've ever seen one. Split off besiegers. And then we're going to create a cordon around them. First thing we're going to do is... basically, we're going to grab an extra 1,000 levies and select them. Put these two together. Boreas, sunny day. I must take every moment to practice. Diligent training. +1 prowess. For 5 years. I think that because we're diligent, there's no reason to not train a move in this direction. Let's see. If I have to pull all of my armies together, yeah, it's fine. My defensive armies are stronger than literally his entire force, so that's a thing. We'll see where he goes. We'll speed this up like we always do in war. Just sort of trying to get away. There we go. We caught him here. Our knight killed one of their knights, who is also a duke. We won our siege, which means we're gonna just keep moving on down to here. Cross you over. Send you this way. So, our accolade has lost a rank because our guy has died. That's too bad. He was in charge of that knightly order for a really long time. We need a new heathen. Let's seek a worthy successor. Suppose we could just send these guys straight through. They can actually exist here. He's gonna get away. Okay, it's a very poor crown, but it's a crown at least. You know, that's what happens when you pay for it the cheap way. We knew what to expect. At least we now have a crown that fits on our head. Oh, it's here. Yeah, I was gonna say, we can change its name. I was gonna change this to the Cerneu crown. You know, at least there's something in this slot now, right? Maybe we'll get a much more skilled person later. Oh, geez, are you kidding? He's only very competent. He probably won't do that much better than she did anyway, so we'll just let that pass. It's fine. What's he gonna do? He's gonna land up in Brittany someplace? I mean, yeah, that's fine. We'll make this happen. Know thyself. There we go. Getting really close to getting our health boosts done. Worthy successor has been found. Good. Is this guy actually good enough to take the job, or is he just placeholder? Oh, he's good enough. That's good enough. 16 is good. I have no problem with a knight with that level. We are going to have a huge library soon, and I'm going to keep it, is the thing. We're going to keep it, because I like having a huge library. Okay, we need to go through this way. He changed his mind because he saw that we were going to chase him. We're going to chase him down anyway. Can't escape. Mystical knowledge. I have come across a book describing how ancient monastics used trances and visions of ecstasy to commune with heaven. It seems a strange practice in our modern age, but perhaps there is something to be learned from it. Ooh, what would happen if I imitated their practices? What do other texts say? I think I'm more likely to do it through texts. This is teaching me so much about my faith. Perhaps I should experiment a little after all. The more I dig into the ancient texts, the more I discover, could the mysterious practice of the ancient monastics predate even Christianity itself? It seems I have stumbled across something remarkable. Let's do this. Nice. Very good. We are now healthy. Just want to know if that's enough to make us good. Not enough to make us good, but it is enough to pretty secure us into fine. We finish this. These two can move together down to the coast here. And you can follow up to there. Our ally is here sieging. We're pretty much pushing his army around up here. Things are turning out pretty good for us. There it is, 95%. Did we literally get him? 25% from that. I need money more than I need fast victory, because we're only losing a tiny bit of money per month. Oh, you know, it's going to go either way. I don't know if the siege is going to win or the ticking's going to win. It is actually a race. Got 1 more % ticking. Oh, we got it from the siege. There we go. Enforce demands. Those are all the French holdings we're probably going to ever take. Technically, that's Aquitaine, but, you know. It's France someday, right? Let's disband all. And there we have it. Poitiers. Now, the question is, what are we going to do about this young lady? We can arrange a marriage. I would like to arrange a marriage with someone from my family. Dynasty. Ferverdyn. Got a grandson here who's 6, and a grandson here who's 7. She will accept this non-matrilineally. So we're going to do this, since she'll accept it non-matrilineally. I think that's great. More domains for the family. The drunken antics of my knight's Guy have been the subject of court gossip before, but lately he seems to have taken them to a whole new level, getting drunk by mid-morning, passing out in the castle courtyard, stumbling to the tavern in the afternoon, and waking up in the stables with a hangover the next day. Guy's degenerate behavior is an embarrassment to all who reside in Launceston. Okay, so I called him Guy because I assumed that he is French. He is French. I assumed by his armor, by the way. Their armor is different. You can see this is what the Northman armor looks like that our Lioness knights wear, and this is the French armor. We're gonna try to save his life. We're gonna try to get him to lose the drunkard trait. I feel that didn't work. Oh no, it is. It's right here. All right, so we are in pretty good shape still. He hasn't even circled it once, and we've taken the last bit of the continent that we plan to take. We now hold all of Poitiers, which is good. Anjou, Brittany, what would become Normandy, but isn't Normandy. It's still Neustria because the Norman invasion never happened, and then Flanders. Okay, that all feels good. We are pretty strong now. What do you want? This is Scotland. Scotland is... Oh, he's going to war for the Isles. Are you going to war for the whole Isles? Yeah, I mean, this is what I want. So, yeah, that's perfect. I'm going to just stop my, my claim here. They don't want it. In the circumstances where we're just going to help him take it anyway, I don't want to claim there. I don't need to spend the money on it, and it would just be a waste. Good. This is exactly what we want to have happen. I'm glad Scotland decided to make this move on their own, because it prevents me from having to do the awkward thing of doing a character switch and giving it to them afterwards. This is much cleaner. Much better for everyone involved. Good. Just means that the last problem is going to be the problem over here in Ireland. Right. And I'm inspecting the barracks infirmary when a severely injured soldier is brought in. He is losing so much blood. Where's the physician? Reese is nowhere to be found. My son is missing when a man is dying. I am going to hand me the tourniquet. Yes. We will save this man's life. Oh, he is at sea now, so we want to stop. Let him change to gray. So we'll land right on top of him because we'll both share the penalty. The same penalty from both of us is just fine. We are going to catch the poor guy probably and defeat him here in Ulster. There we go. This war should be a quick one if it keeps going the way it is. Our relative has already begun a siege. We got some very handsome little ransoms here. Very nice. I'm not, at least in the, I'm not even in the least interested in keeping them around for making the war shorter. I'm not worried about the war since we're making a profit. I hold too many duchies. What duchy title? Oh, I hold Poitiers. I did every step except the most important step. The most important step being to grant her the title of Poitiers, which is only just causing me problems to hold. And there we go. The young prince is still holding his territory down here. The little bit that that Duke Lutbert left him with. Good old Duke Lutbert is up here with us in our war. We built a lot of new buildings. I think this time we're going to build a new unit instead of a building. That gives us whole of body. That's great. With that, I think we're done with learning. I do not think that our character has enough zealotry to chase theologian. There's really nothing there we need. We could go back to diplomat here. I think we do. I think we're going to finish off family hierarch like we originally stated we would. And we still got a good long bit of life left in this old man. He's 60 years old, but he's doing fine, I'm guessing. Yeah, he's feeling fine. We got a good, strong, and healthy body. Poor wife. You know? Poor wife. Well, you know, the leper queen is... You know, she's kind of sad in a way. Like, it's sad that she has to suffer with that. The faction against me has disbanded. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. I don't know why you'd even try, sir. I get why you'd try. In truth, I get why you'd try. But I don't get why you'd even try. You are marshal, but we're still leaving you where you are. It's just how it's got to be. Do we think a befriend would work now? And then we befriend? 100% chance. Nicely done. Nicely done. So we have convinced the now Duke of Brittany that he's probably better off as part of Cornwall, you know. His small kingdom was never really going to have much chance of survival, but with his family here helping to guard him and the powerful Cornish king defending him, he can rest easy that that his kingdom, I should say his duchy, his lands are safe. Very little has actually changed about his position since he controls exactly the same amount of land as he did before. Nothing was taken from him. He has lost possession of two vassals, though. That is true. A grand wedding? Who is this for? This is for the county of Corsican, down in the bottom of Aquitaine. Your liege okay with the fact that you're inviting somebody over here who participated in the robbing of him of some territory? Is he fine with that? Because I really kind of feel like going to this wedding. Are we gonna go to? I think we're gonna go to this wedding. I think we're gonna go to this wedding. So first we need a new caravan master. This knight here is excellent, so we'll just appoint him. Then we are going to need, I guess we hire, this is forest. If we take a forest guide, that could be good. So we're gonna do a quick customized route here. I clicked right beside where I wanted to click. Come in from Cornwall, making sure we go to there, but then we make sure we don't cross the bridge and go into that dangerous territory. That gets us there in time by almost an entire month, which should be good. Maybe I take mercenaries just because it might speed it up. There we go. Got one dangerous spot someplace. Oh, we're going through there. I think we go around, take the longer trip home. That should be good. All right, let's join the wedding. I'm not sure why we're going. I think we just want a break. So much has been happening. We've been involved in so many wars. We've been pushing so hard. It's time to just take a little break. You know, she doesn't have any unlisted wars, does she? She's 8. Halfway there. She's halfway there. We're about to have a unified Scotland. So be it. Disband all. There it is. Unified Scotland. What a beautiful unified Scotland. With just a little touch of Ireland and then the extra island up here. It's pretty good. You know, if the Scottish king wants to expand his territory, this island duchy is not a bad idea. I don't know if he can fight Germany, though. The dwarf king of Germany. Oh, Ireland has reunified. Nice. They kicked out the barbarians. Well, that doesn't mean that they're free of me, though. That doesn't mean we're not going to still try to get it and put it into Wales. I haven't decided for sure about that one. I don't mind Ireland's existence. I kind of like it. This feels nice. I'm going to take a second here and just suck in the aesthetic, you know? Just be here with the aesthetic. We're going to build you a... Actually, we're going to build you... No. Finish the blacksmith there. Wait, instead of those blacksmiths, which are cool, but I don't think are that cool yet, I'm going to save for the level 2 mine that we've been putting off for a long time. A very long time. Oh, never mind. I'm not saving for anything. Apparently, I got a guy in my prison. We should check our prison. We don't want people to die in our prison. That's not how we do things. Again, I love this. I love that this is a thing. I love that this is the thing. Travel, Occitan, woman. I have seen the world. No, I don't think. I'm not giving my heart away to some random woman we meet in Aquitaine. 200 diplomacy experience. Child of my dynasty. My daughter-in-law, Mathilda, has given birth to a daughter. Nice. The family grows. We should take a moment, I think, to look at the family tree while we're traveling down here to this wedding. A foreign treat. So my knight is in love with this woman who is pregnant and whose husband is dead. We'll just welcome her to our court. I think that's just the best thing to do in that case. We were going to look at the family here. Look at our family tree. See how it's grown. Athelsiege up here is doing good. Many grandchildren now. Quite nice. There are 158 living members of the Paragon dynasty now. Many more than there were originally, that's for sure. We are fabled. We are about to finally be legendary. And we are now at the wedding. We are here for... we don't need... you know, we're just going to do recreation. We will take the stress down for sure. Siege workshops are done, which we already know. We're going to drop that mine here. I think that's a really good choice for us. Nothing... Oh. We're just going to pardon her. Let her know we're never going to put her in jail for the pregnancy. That's not even a thing to us. Not because we don't usually care about that, but because we knew about it when we told her she could come. You know, this grand wedding is giving me a bit of an idea. Maybe we should do a grand wedding for the new Northern Alliance. But we'll see how much money we have at the time. Right, the arrival of the groom. I wish everyone... Now the parade has broken up and it still attracts quite a crowd. Okay, so they are dropping silver shoes for the commoners to collect. Drums, lyres, bagpipes, mimes, and jesters. I want in too, so I can just get some money. So exciting. Yeah, we don't need to take the money from the commoners. They got a worse lot than we do, that's for sure. We're good. We're good. Is the King of Aquitaine here? Because I would actually like a diplomacy chance with him. We still got lots of time left, and we've cleared our stress, so we might as well do something about it, right? Thuggish recruiting. Ah, Reese, good on you. As the ceremony runs its course, I finally managed to place myself beside King Theobald and to engage him in some small talk, which rapidly moves into more interesting fields, politics. We share some casual remarks until I lead him exactly where I wanted him. You can never feel too safe. Your enemies are always getting stronger around you. A pity if someone took advantage of that. Eh? It's good to have strong allies in a time of need. I'd rather the Alliance deal than threaten him. You know, he could say no, it's fine. Ah, of course he doesn't trust me. I just took land from him. I wouldn't trust me either. You know, it was worth the shot though. You gotta make attempts, right? Ooh, our friend Joffrey died. The King of Lotharingia. I wonder if she'll take this for a grand wedding. Oh, you got me wondering, game. What is the bonus that a grand wedding gives? I wonder if she'll take this for a grand wedding. I don't want to lose the chance. Hopefully she doesn't find somebody right away. Maybe she will, and I will lose the chance, but it'd be so cool to be able to do that for a grand wedding. Ooh, exciting. The wedding continues. The wedding ceremony is about to end, and the party is about to start. Time to get our eats on. This is my daughter, and this guy from where? Up here? I feel like when we originally agreed to this was a better prospect, but we're still gonna go through with it. Every feast there's always one. Every single feast, one long-winded, ill-born, pissant, cornering people who just will not be silent. Okay, Enrique. Gently exit the conversation. I could gain a diplomacy lifestyle perk. Or he just likes me more. I think we're just going to do this. Yes, we extricate ourselves and we gain into diplomacy lifestyle perk. We're going to get bound by blood. We can now do rescue house members. And we can do unify the house. Down here we got friendly council, which is just really good. That's just a good thing to have. Quickly becoming the paragon of our family. Each of the previous rulers had a little bit in them that we now represent fully in ourselves. We're still feeling fine. Still feeling fine. Out here getting our schmooze on. After observing King Theobald from afar, I quickly come to the conclusion that I cannot just approach him and start talking about the weather, or the latest medical treaties, or war, and pray that that becomes an alliance. As soon as I spot King Nuna of Navarra across the room, known to be Theobald's friend, happily chugging down gauntlets of wine. Ooh, fantastic. Yeah, we'll approach him. So he is fickle and just and sadistic. So did you hear about a treaty? Did you hear about the Baron's campaign? What a siege that was? You want to sneak out and find something? You do? This is a courtly plot. You want to eat and drink with me? This feast will last for days? Let's do that. You enter an alliance. We did, in fact, succeed at our intent to get an alliance with Aquitaine out of our wedding shenanigans. Wonderful. I'm very happy with that. Now we don't have to worry about Aquitaine getting mad or taking retribution over the acquisition of Poitiers. Praise the party? No. Praise the happy couple as expected. Yes. yes, of course. Of course we praise the happy couple as expected. I want this so bad. I don't think it'll be enough anyway, though. I don't think she'll take it anyway. If only we weren't at this party. No, it's going to the grand wedding that gave us the idea of getting a grand wedding anyway. So we can't blame the wedding for the wedding. It'd just be disappointing if we can't do it. The newlyweds have taken their leave, by the families to the chambers to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. The rest of the evening is mine to spend how I wish. Then I will look for the paupers. I've been meaning to talk to this person who's just a random mayor. My presence here must not be overshadowed. It looks like Enrique has had too much to drink. I think we're gonna take the prestige. Yes, that's right. Prestige, I think, is the appropriate response. One after another, all the guests are leaving, and it's time for me to depart too. The wedding was a great occasion. Yeah, it was fun, and it gave me lots of ideas of what to do in the future. Let's just head through the war zone that is the nearly constant war zone that is Northern Iberia. A duel demanded. This guy, I could fight him myself. I could have my knight fight. I'm going to fight him myself. And I win! The trodden path. Fine, we'll find another path. Or I could take over as guide. I'd rather just find another path. I don't care about a little bit of prestige. We got so much from that wedding. Chop chop! We lose some stress, get sore muscles. 8% chance we become one-legged. I love the idea of it. Let's do it! We reduce our stress by 105. It makes perfect sense that our athletic self wouldn't pass up the chance to do some chop chop. You know? Chop chop chop. Journeying through a long... Okay. This is a, Lagorno is the name of the place by journeying through Lagorno. This is another wise man. We can bring him with us. We can ask for an omen. That's great. A good omen. So maybe we will get our marriage. Maybe it'll happen. No betrothed yet. Roman walls of Lugo. Learn language. Peasant prattle. I'm going to bring this guy along because he knows the language we're trying to learn. Join us at our journey to Cornwall. What kind of martial perk would we take if we can only take one? Stalwart leader, maybe? We don't really lead troops anymore. Serve the crown is the base best one. Now let's do Casa Valley cost. We do actually fight enough wars and do have some more wars that we might consider for our future plans. So that's definitely something we'll keep in mind. So we're going to get friendly council finally. Whole bunch more stats that we just are glad to have. Every child gives you one additional random skill point. That's oh my. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna become very skilled. We can ask our head of faith for gold, which we always will. Can't leave that money on the table. Not yet. So we're gonna find out soon. I can send her a gift to maximize her opinion, and then we can arrange a marriage with her and see how close we are with the maximized opinion. So we are looking for our grandson, our heir. We're looking for it not to be matrilineally. You never know. We're about to land. We can go inside. Thank goodness. We can now click the grand wedding. Not enough. That makes sense that it's not enough. So close, though. Let's look and see what our options are. We won't get to courtship. We definitely won't get to the one that gives us more wedding acceptance here. Here, we're actually getting rather close. Desirable matches is 30. It's 30. It's 30. It's literally 5 too short. Okay, so that really makes it feel like there's no possibility that that's going to happen. If we had even one less alliance. Are any of our allies on the way to dying or something? It's too bad, because that'd be a great marriage. Let's marry her to someone in our family. Anyway, let's, no. Let's declare. Let's marry her to, I guess, one of our better quality grandsons. I think we'll just let her pick her own. I think we're just going to let her pick her own. And with that, I think we're going to bring this episode to an end as well. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining King Ecgfrith on his journey to becoming the Paragon of the Cerneu house of the, effectively at this point, Cerneu dynasty. Who is this? It's literally the heir. Well, you wanted to marry a giant, a random giant? No, I don't think so, sir. Alright then. She's 9 now. The 7 more years. Goodbye for now.